Ever plant a rose and forget which one it is? Like seriously, is this Princess Charlene or Evelyn?
Or plant a garden, just for it to become ambiguous.
If you're having trouble telling your squash from your zucchini or your Emma Woodhouse from your unforgettable, we have just the video for you. I'm Jay-Z.
I'm Daniel.
And this is Just My DIY.
Today we'll be turning on the Glowforge and taking some products we picked up from Johnson Plastics Plus and Amazon and creating our own custom plant labels.
And we'll show you how we did it in just an afternoon starting right now. So we're going to start inside the Glowforge software and we are just going to drag in all of the files that we made. These are just PNGs that we made inside Photoshop. And we are then going to go ahead and size them.
She said that we sized them to about 1.05 inches. I mean, that's not about, it's almost exactly. And we're just going ahead and try and pull them into the center of the square grid that we have set up. There's going to be some snapping where Glowforge is like, hey, we're going to try and align this.
And they do get it pretty close to center, but we want to make sure that it is exactly in the center. So we go ahead and drag to select both the image and the rectangle and just double check the alignment. You want to check the middle and the center from a vertical and horizontal standpoint. That way we are sure. Now notice that we have this great rectangular template here. This template will be available on our Patreon if you would like to go ahead and grab it. That way you don't have to worry about the measurements.
And here we're selecting our cutting and engraving settings, so we got to choose the words for the engraving, and then the other lines will be the cut lines. Don't mistake that, you'll have a sad mistake on your hands.
And we had our, of course, speeds there for both of those to make it easy for you so you don't have to test this material at all. Once we have all of that selected, we want to go ahead and zoom in again, double check, make sure nothing moved, and all of this selecting and putting our speeds in. Once we're sure nothing moved, we're going to go ahead and put our material in the Glowforge.
Now, this is Rowmark engraving plastic. This is a very easy Glowforge material that does not need to be masked.
Thank goodness.
Absolutely.
Now we do have some like little tape markers in here. You can see them here on the screen to help us make sure that's sitting nice and straight.
And we're going to go ahead and choose the autofocus feature so that the Glowforge can figure out how close it needs to measure stuff.
Yeah, this is a really nice add-on to the Glowforge. We used to have to measure things with our calipers.
Oh my goodness.
Those were the days.
And now that it's done figuring out where the engraving plastic is inside of itself,
we're going to go ahead and select everything now since the screen has reset to exactly where the material is, and we're just going to nudge things over just a little bit and then hit print.
It's going to say it's going to be like 40,000 minutes.
It's 47 minutes to do this many. If you're doing a full sheet with these settings, it is 47 minutes, which is quite a long time. But it is such a beautiful result that it's worth the wait.
No, we did wait. We actually put that one on pause, went and did something else for a while because we had something better to do with an afternoon.
It was a pretty day.
It still looks like a pretty day. Look out the window.
It is, yeah, but we had to get these done. So, you know, this is a different sheet. I think we ended up doing like 3 sheets of these because there's a lot of plants outside.
Now, a lot of these came out looking really nice and brilliant white colors beyond the superficial plastic that you engrave through, but some of them actually did come out. Maybe there's a little soot or like whatever the smoke of the material off-put is. And we're going to show you a trick or two. Two. Mm-hmm. Fancy that. And here's the first trick you can see on these ones. Obviously they need some kind of help. They are engraved, but it takes Goo Gone to
start to clean the soot off.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my first worry was like, oh no, did we need to like calibrate our Glowforge? Should we have done that? Did it not engrave properly? But it really didn't. It was just that soot. So you can see a little bit of scrubbing, a little bit of elbow grease gets the soot right off.
Now, once we get through the nasty of that, we're going to go ahead and set it up so we can get them like put on the stakes that go in wherever they need to be staked.
Yes, and now we got these on Amazon. Everything will be linked down below. It's very important that you go ahead and put these on before you glue things on because they do have a little bit of a hump to get over there because they are angled, and that force sometimes would cause something to pop off. So you want to go ahead and get these attached and straightened out because the metal is a very thin metal and it does like to bend as it goes over that. So voila, we already have them all attached. Magic.
Now we need to start sanding. We choose a 100 grit sandpaper and just rough it up because glue sticks better when it's rough.
And we roughed up both surfaces again because rough is better than smooth.
So we go through again. It's just 100 grit sandpaper the whole time.
Yeah, and then we're going to clean everything off because you don't want like sanding dust on things that you're then trying to glue together.
All these steps, it's so crazy.
It's actually not that many steps, but I think they're all important.
Yeah, I mean, they're necessary if you want it to last a long time.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take out some JB Weld Super Glue and start applying it to those sanded and then cleaned surfaces.
And we're going to put glue on both sides. It's just something that we like to do, and we're going to hold it down. It is a fairly quick hold on this glue, but a lot of glues they'll have a quick hold, but then they take a little bit longer to cure. Just know, always check whatever glue you're using, always check and see what its cure time is. We use some of these mini clamps because they helped with that extra hold, so we could go ahead and start working on that next one. But all you really needed with these clamps was enough time to start working on the next one, and bam, you were good.
It does look good, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah, I was very impressed with these. So you see one sitting in clamps, we're working on the next one. We're running low on the JB Weld at this point, so we actually had to buy some more. But as we're working on that next one, you'll see we grab our extra clamp, and then we go and grab one off that other one, and it's already ready to go.
Here's the second trick for getting them to pop, and that is alcohol. Now, not just any rum will do.
Somebody's ready for happy hour.
But here it is. We actually have the 91% alcohol. The little pump bottle we got from, where did you say?
That one's from Dollar Tree. We can find some probably on Amazon for you, but that one's definitely a Dollar Tree find.
But we're going to use some of that too. You can see like after we're done giving it a little scrubby.
It just pops. Like they were white before, but they're more, what was your word? Brilliant now.
Yes. So you can see you do the vitality, you can see the difference between that and whatever those second words are.
Take a guess.
2025.
Yes. Good job.
And here they are in display.
I mean, how amazing is it that you can design your own like custom labels? I am in love with these.
Me too. And you.
Oh, he's the best.
Jesus, how many do you have?
So I stopped counting like at 30.
She ran out of toes.
I don't have 30 toes. We hope this helped you understand how easy it is to make your own custom DIY plant labels to label anything you're growing in your garden this year.
And if it did, you should give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Tell us in the comment line what you needed to label. And of course, know that everything that we use to do this is listed out in the description.
Also in the description are links to all of our social handles. Please connect with us across platforms. We love hearing from you. Also down there is a link to a Patreon. That's where you're going to find that template that we use to make these on the Glowforge. As well as, speaking of that Glowforge, don't forget that our referral link is down there. If you're in the market for one, you can use our referral link, get a little something off for you, a little something back for us as well. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great day and a bountiful garden this year. Bye, guys.
So like I said, this one was pumpkin. And then she's back again. She's landed on the zucchini.
There's the ladybug.
The next one is squash, and then it's pumpkin again, and that's what's going all the way underneath the camera right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should I start naming my roses?
Can you?
No.
That's why we have labels.